Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. स्वागत है आप सभी का नए लेक्चर में। आज का डिस्कशन होगा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी एंड अल्टरनेटिव एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज। रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी इसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा के संसाधन। Most of the renewable energy resources are biomass based and are available in unlimited amount into the nature. And that's why also we can say that these resources can be regenerated in natural process. All renewable energy resources are inexhaustible and they can be replaced after we use them, and we can produce energy by them again and again. Here are some examples of renewable energy resources. For example, firewood, also known as fuel wood, which we obtain from forest, petroplants or petrocrops, plant biomass such as agricultural waste like bagages, animal dung, solar energy, wind energy, water energy, also known as hydropower, oceanic wave energy, tidal energy, and geothermal energy. These are the few examples of renewable energy resources, right? In this picture, you can see few renewable energy resources. This is solar energy, harnessed from sun, solar radiations. This is hydropower energy, harnessed by flowing water with the help of large dams. Biomass energy, geothermal energy, the energy which is present inside the earth crust in the form of heat, and the wind energy, which is harnessed by the windmills, right? So let's discuss all these renewable energy forms in detail one by one. Starting with the solar energy. Solar energy is a simple energy source deriving the environment. And we can say that sun is the ultimate source of energy on earth. Right? Although only 1 billionth of the energy that leaves sunlight actually reaches to the earth's surface. And this energy is more than enough to meet the requirement of the whole world. But as a matter of fact, all other energy resources, either they are non-renewable or renewable, are in reality indirectly stored forms of solar powers, right? For example, अभी हम आगे बात करेंगे wind energy, ठीक है? Or we can say biomass energy. Ultimately, it is the conversion of solar energy into the chemical energy, right? We can say all the energy resources, all other energy resources are indirectly stored form of solar power, right? Solar energy is harnessed by solar cell, also known as photovoltaic cells, and these cells are made up of silicon and other materials, and they transform sunlight directly into the electricity. This solar energy, which we harness by help of solar cells, distributed solar system generates electricity locally for homes and businesses, either through the rooftop panels or the community projects. And these community projects are like, for example, there can be a common area outside a village where there can be so many solar panels which will be harnessing the solar radiations, and this will be providing the electricity or power supply to the whole village, the whole settlement, right? So these type of projects known as community projects. Solar farms can generate powers for thousands of homes using mirrors to concentrate sunlight across acres of solar cell, right? Nowadays, floating solar farms also in the trend, also known as photovoltaics. These can be an effective use of wastewater facilities and water bodies which are not ecologically sensitive. Or we can say there are so many wastewater bodies or dead water bodies which are not in use. So that area can be used to harness solar radiation, right? And one of that kind is being installed at Ramagundam district of Telangana in India. It will be the largest floating solar farm of India, right? Similarly, world's largest solar floating farm is being installed at Singapore, right? So it is a new concept. Moving towards the wind energy. Wind energy is harnessed with the help of windmills. The wind is the effect of sun's unequal atmospheric heating. Actually, wind blows from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. Here we are talking about the atmospheric pressure. And this pressure difference is created by the unequal solar heating of Earth's surface or atmosphere. And this is because the warm air rises and expands because it is lighter, and the cool air shrinks and contracts. The motion of the air is called wind power. The wind has been used for millennia as a source of energy, and this wind energy has been used for pumping water, milling grains, and in the power ships. The areas with strong and constant winds can be used by wind turbines to generate electrical energy. Windmills having larger blades, and if the wind speed is enough higher, then these blades rotate, and that energy, that kinetic energy is converted into the electrical energy, right? So there are other alternative energy resources like hydropower, biomass. Hydropower is the largest renewable energy resource for electricity in the United States, although the wind energy is soon expected to take over the lead. Hydropower relies on water, typically fast-moving water in a large river or rapidly descending water from a high point and converts the force of that water into the electricity by spinning a generator's turbine blades. Actually, the flowing water at height have some kind of potential energy, right? And that potential energy is used to rotate the blades of turbine, and that mechanical energy is converted into the electrical energy, right? Nationally and internationally, large hydroelectric plants or mega dams are often considered to be non-renewable energy. Very important point. Why large hydropower projects are considered to be non-renewable? Because mega dams divert and reduce natural flows and restricting access for animal and human population that relies on the rivers. Actually, जो बड़े हाइड्रोपावर प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं वो उस वाटर बॉडी की पूरी इकोलॉजी को चेंज कर देते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द रिडक्शन इन द फ्लो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ देयर इज अ रिवर and for making dam on that river we need to prevent the flow of water. ठीक है? So जो पूरा ecology होगी, the flowing water ecology होगी, it will get changed because of reduction in the flow. So we can say large hydropower projects are not a sustainable source of energy because somehow they are disturbing the environment, ecological, aquatic ecology, right? इसके अपोजिट जो स्मॉल हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्लांट्स होते हैं जिनकी कैपेसिटी 40 मेगावाट तक होती है, एंड इफ दे आर केयरफुली मैनेज्ड and then they do not tend to cause as much as environmental damage as they divert only a small fraction of the flow, right? So as compared to large hydropower projects, small hydropower projects are good for the environment, and also we can harness good amount of renewable energy from them. Moving towards biomass energy. What is biomass? Biomass is an organic material that comes from plants and animals that includes crops, waste woods, and trees. When biomass is burnt, that chemical energy is released into the form of heat, and that heat can be used to rotate the turbine. That is steam. Actually, that steam can be used to rotate the blades of turbine. Biomass is often mistakenly described as a clean fuel, but actually it is not that much clean fuel. Renewable fuel and greener alternative to coal and other fossil fuels for producing electricity. However, in recent science shows that many forms of biomass, especially from the forest, produce higher carbon emissions than the fossil fuels. And that's why they are also negatively affecting our biodiversity and environment. Still, some forms of biomass energy would serve as low carbon option under right circumstances. For example, sawdust, chips from the sawmill that would otherwise quickly decompose and release carbon, which can be a low carbon energy source, right? Next is geothermal energy. This is the heat energy which is present inside Earth, right? And this energy is generated from the thermal energy which is stored in the Earth. The heat energy is captured on the sources such as hot springs and volcanoes, and this heat is directly used by industries for heating the water and other purposes. So this is all about the renewable energy resources. Next topic which we will discuss is growing energy demands, right? And this we will discuss in our next lecture. I hope this is clear to you. Thank you.